New shoes with Suddy. We're gonna get new shoes today. Oh, that's rude. Suddy's at 6 weeks for these shoes so far. These are the Easy Care Versa Grip glues. We put these on with acrylic. So as you can see, they've held up extremely well. We've just got a little bit of cracking here in the top. You can kind of see that right there. Overall, these are the longest set he's had on so far. So you can use the method that Elaine is using, or the actual Easy Care website recommends you use nippers to peel them off and peel them back. We've just noticed with the acrylic and the humidity that we have here, this works really well, especially if there already is a little bit of a crack that's forming. You just want to make sure that you don't go directly into the hoof. That's why she's going at a perpendicular angle.
These are on there too.
They were not ready to come off.
No, they were not.
That's why we love the acrylic so much.
How bad white is on there?
Yes, they are. Are you trying to be helpful, Suddy?
There we go.
So getting these off is sometimes an easy job, sometimes not. We tend to put a bigger bead of the acrylic around the top portion, so that sometimes makes it a little more difficult. He's obviously got a dirty shoe, but there it is. There's his foot on underneath. Not too bad, a little wet, but it's been really rainy here lately. We've had a couple good days of rain, so not surprised. We've got some thrush treatment we'll throw in there. We usually put it in every time anyways, just for a little bit of hoof health. This is what his feet look like currently without the shoes on. He was definitely ready for a new set. So this is what Elaine and I spend a lot of our time doing, is trimming and resetting shoes. We're getting really good at it now. Like I said, we've gotten these to last about 6 weeks so far, which is great. This is our longest set. What are you doing? No, you can't eat my phone.
He's very helpful.
Yes. What you guys can't see is I'm currently being assaulted over here.
Is there anybody on there?
And then we're gonna reset with a new pair.
Hey, bud.
See, he's being so helpful. The most helpful spud. And these were set with the Easy Care acrylic,
These were definitely on there too.
which we did experiment with the super glue octo tabs for a while, and those worked well for a little bit, but with the terrain that we have here and the fact that it's a lot of coral, not exactly the best. It was a little too abrasive, and it kept popping the super glue off quite frequently.
We're getting close. Okay, we might be able to pull that one off now.
There we go.
And that's what he looks like underneath.
Not too shabby. And there's the shoe. Again, we'll throw some thrush treatment in there too, so in that way we can take care of the moisture that we've got going on here and any potential issues. You can't keep biting my hair clip. That's rude. I'm literally, you guys, I'm literally getting bit over here. So that's what his feet look like currently. Elaine's gonna do a good trim, a good prep, and then we will measure the shoes. His feet have come such a long way since he came to be with us. They look so much better already.
That one's actually really good.
Yep.
Isn't that- And it's nice because they actually don't stink because we actually put the Artemud in before we put the shoes on. So even though
you
it's
gave
been
away the
wet-
secret. I wasn't ready. I'm running the live.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll shut up already.
So it's our secret
Okay.
ingredient.
So this one.
Yep. Our secret
Okay.
ingredient. Oh, did you untie yourself partially? He found his pacifier. So we've got our handy dandy Hoof Boss tool. So it's gonna get loud for a second. But Elaine's gonna use that to get up in there, clean out some spaces.
That's a rock.
Is it a rock? Or is it?
That's definitely a rock.
That's a rock. It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a little rock.
So when she uses the Hoof Boss tool, she basically just gets up in there, files down any sharp points. Also, if you can see where she's going into that frog right there, if that's starting to narrow in that groove, we'll go ahead and clean it out a little bit.
I'm gonna switch sides. Come on, this side.
That's because she's going right in there, cleaning out that groove. And we love our Hoof Boss tool significantly. Whew. Always remember to wear your protective eye gear. I'm standing over here with my naked eyeballs. Probably not the best idea. But you don't have your eye gear on either. Safety first. His feet look great. They really do.
And that's about all I'll do on that foot with that boss.
Nice and all cleaned up. Clean grooves through here. Nice clean spot. He did have a little rock stuck in there. That's why it's a little bit soft. Pack a little bit of extra love in there.
I could go a little further in there. No, we'll leave it.
All right, on to the next foot.
On boss for a whole lot. Usually just to carve the frog and the hoof.
But he says make sure you wear your eye protection. She's going to carve out that groove for the frog a little bit more since it's so narrow and so small.
Looks pretty good.
Yep. Nice and clean. All right. Yep, so now she's going to take the hoof knife, go in there and just carve out a little bit more. Create a good groove.
Okay. I just took out the little flaps over here.
Are you getting a fresh manicure?
Heels.
Yep, so she's gonna take a rasp and level them out.
Until his foot drops. He's a little high on the inside.
Woo.
Yeah, buddy.
Tractor coming by.
Farrier service here.
Yep, farrier service is open for business. We're the cutest farriers you've ever seen. And going in and taking down those heels. Are you dragging the... Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. It's progress. We're documenting the progress we've made. This thing didn't have a hoof wall before, and now he's got a semi-decent one. Oh. Thank you again. We appreciate you. He's got way more hoof wall.
Yeah, he does. So that toe likes to flare.
Yes, it does.
And we're gonna just bring it back just a little bit.
It makes his toes look extra flicky when he does the dressage.
Right.
He needs his little flared toes.
I'm also looking at the shape of the hoof. It's nice and round now.
He's come so far in the shape too. So she's going to constantly check the angles to make sure everything is level and even on both sides. If she's taking off a little bit on one side, she's going to make sure she doesn't need to do it on the other.
Now I'm beveling the edges.
Ever so slightly, because once we put the shoes on, you can't do it. Can't change anything.
Yep.
Yep, so she'll look at it from where he's standing currently. Make sure those angles look good. With these shoes lasting for 6 weeks, he definitely does need a trim. And with the Easy Care shoes, the sizing process has been a learning experience for us. So we started using these back in April of this year. And we have gone through, at least for him, probably a good 20 or 30 sets. And some have lasted a week, some have lasted 2 weeks. This is the furthest set that we've got, lasting 6 weeks.
So try to put the camera directly over, and you might be able to see, for those of you that know how to look, if he's higher on the inside or higher on the outside. To me, he is higher on the outside. Okay.
Anybody who's ever done farrier work, you can tell Elaine this is why her back hurts.
Exactly.
Standing at this awkward angle. I'm gonna rest my head on your butt, bud. Good job. Good boy. He is currently enjoying his lead rope as his pacifier. I know people are bound to be like, give him a hay net. That makes it worse. That makes it way worse. Number one, he's messy. Number two, he can't stand still when he eats. So he has been banned from the hay net.
At least while trimming.
Yeah.
A little bit better. He's definitely still high on the outside. They're just taking little bits at a time, because with these guys, they don't have a whole lot to work with.
And this is the foot he typically does need less on. Look at the wee.
open back a little bit. It's pretty good after 6 weeks.
I know. Taking a brief intermission to see how much of this have you eaten and how much have you scoped yourself. Okay, you may go back to consuming. Put your tongue back in your mouth.
I like that. Okay, so now if you come over the top, and look at the heels now. Definitely a little bit better. Okay.
Just pick it up well.
So what we're looking for is this to line up. So are we in the center?
Just about. Pretty darn close.
This one, he has a flare on the toe. He's a little bit more upright. So the flare is going to throw you off a little bit. How's that one look? Is that right?
It's a little high, but that's okay.
Yeah, just remember it's the flare.
Yep.
And then try to stretch.
He said, oh, you wanted me to stretch? So now she's going to take the Buffy attachment. You can find it on the Easy Care site. And the Buffy attachment screws onto any standard drill. And it's basically like a high-speed nail file like you would find at the nail salon. Nope, bud. And she's going to use that to get off all the old acrylic, as well as to help smooth out any cracks that might be in there. And so once she's done with that process for both of the feet, she'll go back in if she needs to put another, maybe a little bit of a bevel on the toe, however that looks. The Buffy attachment has been a game changer in us setting our shoes and getting them to last a significant amount of time. Getting him to stand still, though, has always been an interesting process. And I don't want to speak too soon. So if I keep the tripod ready, you just jump in. Oh, that breeze feels good. That breeze feels good, but those clouds don't look great. What are you doing, handsome boy? Are you getting your mani-pedi?
Not done with that one yet.
So now she'll switch to the other one. Once we get all of the Buffy done on both of the feet, we will move on to the next step, which is the feet prep. Yep, skip over too. But here's a really good view. You can see the toe flare. You've been working really hard. You've been working really hard on your little flicky toe. You gotta pick it back up, bud. Good boy, Bubba. He's being so helpful. Oh, and Rosie was just scratching herself in a very compromising position in the background. Don't put that in your mouth. Yeah, please.
Hand sign. Finish this one.
So the whole goal with this is to create a smooth, even surface, remove off all the old acrylic or glue, if you use super glue. You want to make sure that you have a smooth surface for the new shoes to adhere to. As you can see, she's hitting that toe a little bit. can really see that toe flare. It looks like a little dish. So this is part of that process for setting those Easy Care glue-on shoes.
We're almost done with this one, bud.
Almost done with this portion. So she's just going to try and round out some of those little edges on the back there.
So
Oh, here comes the rain. We might have to relocate in a little bit. We'll see. You can see nice and crisp and clean. So then we're going to take this lovely wire hoof brush from Easy Care. It's been like probably our favorite tool.
It really has been, actually.
It was a great purchase that the girls at Easy Care talked me into. I'm not a hard sell though. As soon as they said like, oh yeah, you can use it for setting, I was like, perfect, put it in the cart. I'll take one. I'll take two. I have a backup at home just in case. All right. So these are the Easy Care shoes that we use. He goes, we have a 106 and a 110.
He's been in the 110s, but we're going to try to get him into the 106, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be a 110.
Yeah, more than likely. We'll see.
We'll see.
That toe with the flare is usually the one that needs the bigger size. Currently on his hinds, he's in a 102. So we'll just try and fit the shoe first to see if it even will go on his feet. You want it to be, we've learned you want it to be a very snug fit.
It is way too, this is the 106.
Way too small.
Yeah. I
Yep,
can't
you can
even.
see he's sticking it, flaring out too much on the edges. Okay.
So
the 110s for sure are going to be what he goes in.
110. Oh yeah. Okay.
If you want to set them both on, what we can do is mark them up.
Yeah. Trying to get it like on. These sit really snug, so.
Honestly, not much needs to come off the back, just rounding the edges a little, because he tends to catch himself.
That is a really good fit there.
Beautiful.
Okay. He's on the other side. Oh, I like it.
Yep, just an edge round.
Yep.
We've noticed, so the hind pattern tends to be a little bit wider in the back.
So we use the hoof boss for this too.
Do you want to put the other one on too so you can do them both in one sitting?
We're just gonna do one at a time
Okay.
because I don't want to.
I don't have my eye protection on, so I'm going to stand over here. Neither do you, but she can suffer. So with these shoes, I'm gonna pull this one out of the box. You can see here the hind pattern is wide on the back and it's also kind of square. Even the front ones come a little bit square, but not as much. So what we have found works really well is we will round out the back edges with the hoof boss to be able to create kind of more of a circular shape or an oval shape. Because he does tend to clip himself a little bit. And when he clips himself and he catches that shoe, it compromises that integrity. And we have noticed that it does tend to rip them off a little bit sooner. So That's what we do on this old shoe here. You can see where we've kind of rounded it out on the backside. So even just looking at the difference of these two on the ground, these are the same size shoe, but you can see that we have altered the shape just a little bit to be able to make those adjustments.
So we just rounded it off just a little bit.
Yep.
And then
Can I see it?
so right now we're just checking fit.
We have one, the mallet helps really well in setting them. It's a little crooked.
It really does. Sit down. Is he on it?
He is on it.
I have to go a little bit further in, but he is on it. I like it. Okay. So that's his side, so we'll go ahead and prep the hoof. Get it ready for the shoe. That is beautiful. Okay. So you hold that one. Let me go get the tools to.
All right, now I'll put this one next to it so you all can see. There's the original shoe right here. There's the one that we just pulled off, and there's the one that we rounded out. So you can see we didn't have to round this one out as much, which is okay. Each trim, their feet are a little bit different. All right, so next step is gonna be more hoof prep. So she's gonna take that wire brush, she's gonna brush it all off, make sure everything's all clean, everything's all dust-free, and then we take this heat gun right here. And the reason why we use the heat gun is we use it to dry out all the oils or any moisture that might be in the hoof that's going to impede the acrylic or your glue that you use from adhering to the hoof. This helps to create a really good seal. And we have noticed a difference. We weren't doing this in the beginning, and when we got the heat gun, major difference. We do this usually 4 times, sometimes more, depending on if we lose count or not. Elaine and I both can't count to 5.
We are really horrible at counting. So that was 1.
Yep, you guys help us keep count. It's number 1. So taking that heat gun, prepping that hoof, so when we glue the shoes on, they stay. So this is going to be pass number 2 with the wire brush and the heat gun. This is not an easy process, that's for sure. So we're in the process of setting these Easy Care shoes. We've been using them now since about April, and we've had great success with them. He had these ones on for about 6 weeks now. So I think 6 weeks and some change is where we were at. And we feel like we've really gotten the technique down in the last few months.
Can
So-
you not chew right by my earbud?
No, he absolutely wants to chew right in your ear.
Oh my God.
So these ones, he goes in the Easy Care, the Versa glues. They are a full, I'll come around this way so you guys can see them. They are a full composite shoe. And they have these little knobs, like little knobby teeth on the inside. Please ignore my dirty nails, obviously, barn girl life. And what these do is these bond with the glue. So you set this on the hoof once you size it, and then you pump the glue in through these holes. We use the acrylic, and then boom, it sets on, and they stay for forever. You can still pick out the hoof through this little groove right here, so I can still easily see his frog. I can still easily see if there's any crud rocks or anything. The other day, he had a giant boulder of a rock. He got wedged in here somehow. And I kept telling Elaine he was jumping weird. And I was like, what's wrong with him? That's not him. Because he had a giant rock in his foot. He's very crafty.
We have to take a hoof pick with us everywhere we go.
Yeah, hoof picks are required everywhere we go now. So this is what the shoe looks like originally, right? So this is fresh out of the box, no modifications. This is the one that we took and fitted to his foot. So you can see the difference here. All we did was just round out the back. So when we round out that back, it allows him, this little edge right here, sometimes they will clip themselves on, especially he tends to kind of overtrack a little bit sometimes. He's a special boy. And so taking off that corner just is one less thing for him to clip it and pull it off. This is his old shoe that lasted 6 weeks, RIP. And as you can see, we rounded out those edges significantly more. Every trim that we do and every time we resize shoes, we've noticed that like the back style that we trim it is just a little bit different.
Okay.
All right, secret sauce time.
Secret sauce. If you have a horse, any horse, that has a hoof fungus or anything, any type of foot issues where you just can't get rid of it, this stuff is gold.
We love Artemud. Artemud is one of our favorites. Even if their feet look great, like you'll see his feet look amazing.
We do it every time.
Yeah, we do it every time. And it smells so good. She just opened the jar and I'm like, it smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. Because it's got eucalyptus. So she'll just pack that into the hoof. That does not impede the shoe at all.
Not one bit.
Because like I said, that shoe has that open spot. So all that does is that just keeps the crud out. At least for a little bit of time. My camera skills are not the best today. And so she'll just pack that Artemud all the way around. Also helps, like right now, we are entering our rainy season. So we know that they're going to be traipsing, going through wet surfaces. They're going to have a little bit of wet surfaces in our stalls, right? Most of our horses here at our facility have larger outdoor areas. And for some reason, they like to stand in it.
Of course they do.
Stand in puddles, stand in mud, stand in rain. So this is just overall helping that process to keep his feet.
Some say I'm overkill, but you know what? It works.
Yeah, we need to buy stock in Artemud at this point. We buy so much.
Okay, this is our...
So as you can see, she's going to slide that shoe on, use that mallet.
Try to get it on straight
And even as much as possible. And typically, you know your shoe fits really well, and we've learned this after many trial and error processes, when you kind of do have to tap it on a little bit, and when you set their foot down, there's not a ton of shifting. If there's any shifting, chances are your shoe's probably a little too big. To tell you how we learned about the size difference, when we first tried these,
might have to reshift it. Hold on, let me get him on the mat.
you're fine. He was in a size 118, which that is now, these are a 110. So these are significantly smaller, and they go measured by width. So I highly suggest, if this is something you're looking into trying or doing, that you look and see, kind of order a few different sizes. If you have a dealer near you or someone that stocks them, buy a couple different sizes.
Definitely try different sizes.
A couple different sizes, because we've gone through so many. So many.
Okay,
So now that that shoe is on and it's somewhat prepped,
that's pretty prepped.
we are ready for the glue. That's that toe flare that I was telling you guys about earlier. He's got a little special foot. That's his twinkle toe. That's what I'm going to call it. His special little twinkle toe. It looks really cute in the dressage ring, okay? So that's what those look like set on. And this is what I was talking about here with this edge rounded out. If he were to clip himself, catch himself, this isn't going to be a point of ripping. Because we have had that happen when we weren't the best about shaping them.
All right, so this is going to be the hard part because I'm going to have to go in with the glue gun, and I'm going to have her hold the other foot so that this one doesn't try to lift this foot while I'm
Can I see
halfway
the?
through.
So we're using the.
You can't really see.
Oh, you
it
can't really see
because
the label. It's
turned.
the Hoof acrylic.
It is the Hoof acrylic.
It's
I
fine.
have
You can't turn it out.
Yeah.
So
Another one so you can see it.
glue. You guys are about to witness something I've never done before.
So this is actually the first time we're using this one.
Oh, this is the black acrylic.
Yeah, he's getting fancy.
Oh, wow. He's gonna have fancy feet.
Fancy.
So fancy. All right, so I'm gonna attempt to film and hold a foot at the same time. You have to be a good gentleman for this.
Okay.
All right. Hi. He says, what's going on, you guys? So here's that back angle too of that shoe. You can see it. There's no point that could clip at any point in time. Could that do a dang thing? So now she's gonna go in with the acrylic. And you can see, you can easily tell, especially with the black, where you're filling in the shoe itself. Which is really great.
Yeah, no, I really like this.
Watch his knee, please. I don't want it to hit you in the face.
This is where a team really is handy.
Otherwise, we've talked about trying to put him in a sling before. Yep, so you can see she's just going to keep going around. And fill all those holes. I can't get on the other side. You are biting my butt.
He says you're welcome.
Can you please not do that while I'm hanging out right here? And the good thing about the acrylic is it sets really fast. Like that is pretty much set already, but we're still going to do that final step, which is wrapping it.
Yep.
To put some pressure on it. So
I like to go around the edges a little bit too, just to create a nice little seal.
I think you guys can see that pretty well. And sometimes going around the edges like she's doing right now really does impact when we try and take the shoes off.
It really does.
Hey, ow, that was my, hey, that hurt.
Did he bite your butt?
No, he bit my muffin top. Oh my God, please don't bite me. I'm trying to shuffle over here.
You're doing a great job.
I'm doing something. I am contorting in ways, you guys. This is my yoga for the day.
Almost there, buddy.
It smells like a nail salon in here.
It really does. I'm just trying to get in those friends. I know, you're so helpful, buddy. Hey.
I know.
Hey, leave it.
He ate dinner, so I don't know what his problem is. All right, and then she's going to take this lovely thing that resembles saran wrap
Yeah.
in a small roll and wrap around the shoe.
This is where you want it to be a little bit snug.
Very snug. Spud, stop. You guys can't see as I'm currently also holding a foot. Stop, Bubba. It's okay, Bubba. So we're just going to go around and wrap that shoe.
We're going to wrap it really good.
Because we don't want, if you had a shoe that didn't fit quite right, this is also where you would really want to wrap it good because you want to ensure that they don't shift in the shoe. Yes. Don't you bite me. Don't you
By the way, this is kind of like a self-taught process. So like if you have a horse that is like losing shoes constantly, or you have a horse that like just doesn't quite move just right in steel shoes, you might want to try these. These have been phenomenal. We've actually gotten comments from judges about how well our horses move.
Okay.
So now he's wrapped.
So that's what he looks like, all wrapped up, a little present.
Yep.
Yes, bud, it's a little present.
So now it's going to heat up and it's going to do its thing. And while it's doing its thing, we're gonna prep and do our.
That was almost my face. You're being so helpful. He also, he got my belt loop.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
So one foot's wrapped and done. Onto. Are you trying to tell your fans, your fan club, Spuddy's fan club?
Okay. Then we need.
We got to fit the other shoe first.
Yeah, we gotta. Where's the other shoe? This one?
Yep.
So this one's gonna be a little bit different because he has that flare.
Yep. So with that flared toe, fitting this shoe always is fun because there is a little bit of a lip on that gasket that we have to fill with a little bit of extra acrylic. So, like as you guys can see here, on this one, we're gonna have to take off a significant amount on this edge, right? And you can see here, this is where that extra gap is, and that's why wrapping it with the saran wrap is so important because that's gonna help push this little extra lip where his toe flares out down. So Elaine will sometimes take a marker and go and mark where we need to kind of round it out a little bit.
Ta-ta!
Yep, so she'll go in and draw lines, and that way when we take the shoe off, we have a reference point for how much needs to come off.
Yeah, this one's a lot more than the last one.
So I thought he might even need to go down a size in this shoe. The hoof box. We've talked about trying to get a grinder so it goes a little bit faster, like something with a little bit of a bigger wheel and a bigger grit. But for now, the hoof box works extremely well with our homemade setup over here. Like you guys can see, our weather's not looking so hot. And are you licking? Does anybody else have a horse that likes to do this? If he can put it in his mouth or he can lick it, huh? Yes. If you can put it in your mouth or you can lick it, it's yours. What? That's for your foot. Yeah. No. Oh, stinky.
So we're going to do the same thing.
Yep. So same step number 1. No, we're good.
Come on this side.
I was like, I don't need light yet. I'm still bright. I can still see everything just fine. I'll hang on to it. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, honey. So because it's been a little bit wet lately, I'm just going to do this 4 times. And I'm going to let it kind of have a good heating process. So you don't want to hold the heat in one spot because then you're going to get a warm spot. You don't want to warm up underneath. You just want to dry out the outside.
Also, like, you don't want to burn their foot. That's also...
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So moving it around just helps to dry it out evenly. You want to make sure that you get into all the little crevices, all of the spots.
Where you going, bud?
Woo!
Where you going?
And this also is a great thing too because, like, I fly sprayed him before I brought him over here, so he does have a little bit of that oil from the fly spray.
No, we're gonna back up. Thank you.
So we're gonna, this is pass number 2. Putting that heat on. A helpful spud.
He's so helpful.
So the brush just helps to get up any of the extra dust, dirt.
Oh, you know you're being naughty.
Sometimes the heat gun will bring up a little bit of crud in and of itself to the surface. And this is where someone starts showing that they're 4 years old. Because now he's bored.
Oh, buddy, buddy.
He's a bored suddy.
Almost there, bud.
So that's pass number 3.
And just because it's been wet, we're going to do one more time. Buddy.
And usually we do 4. Instead, sometimes 5 if we lose count.
Hi.
You can always do more. You can never do enough.
What are you doing? Hey. Hey. We're not done yet. Put it down. Put it down. Quit.
Was that so hard?
Yes, it was horrible. So torturous. Okay, now you're done. Don't know this is like the best kept secret.
Yep, so she's going to pack that Artemud in there.
Is it dark or do you need
No,
light?
I'm still good.
I'm very liberal with this stuff. It's like one of my favorite things of all time. And it makes their feet smell amazing. Because who wants stinky feet? No one.
We've got 5 minutes left on the live.
5 minutes left.
Perfect.
Can you put your head up? So I'm just going to make sure I go into
Oh, there we go. I fixed it now.
all crevices.
Oh, you got
goodness.
itchy knee. We got itchy knee.
Okay, I think we're covered.
Shoe.
Shoe.
She's gonna pop that shoe on.
Actually, it's pretty nice. Okay, I'll set it down. Use a little bit. How's the back on that?
Perfect, honestly.
Or is it too far? I think we might be okay. We could bring it back just a little bit. Okay. Bring him back.
So she's just gonna reset it just a smidge.
Yep, much better. Okay. All right.
Okay, so now we're ready for the glue. So that's what this one looks like, all set on and ready to go. Hi, brother. What are you doing? So we've got that. And you can see, so this is going to be where she has to fill a little bit more with that acrylic, and we're going to have to wrap a little bit tighter. Pick his foot up. And so she's going to pump that acrylic in, and like you guys can see, it's filling those holes.
I don't know why it changed color then. Oh, there's the black.
If you can try and pump some of that out and make sure it fills with the black instead, it's probably going to be a good
Well,
idea.
that's just the coloring. Trying to get up underneath.
And then she's going to come around on this one. It's okay, Bubba. It's okay. So you can already see where she's had to put more acrylic. You have to wrap quick.
Yeah.
She's going to put that bead across the top a little bit.
Hi, thanks, bud. I'm gonna go on this side. Hi! I'm getting lots of assistance. Hi.
Can you hit that front on the other side a little bit more?
I will. Sorry, I'm getting assaulted over here by a spud bud. In the process, that might be as good as it's gonna get.
Yep. So now we're gonna wrap it.
And that's okay because when you wrap it, it's gonna kind of squeeze it a little bit.
And put that pressure on that we want. So we want to really make sure we hit that pressure across the front of the shoe where that acrylic is kind of filling his flared toe.
And sometimes if you catch it early enough, you can kind of push that glue down, which will help smooth it out too. So like right there, you could
Mold it down a little bit. So now she knows that she's got a little extra space there, so she's going to have to come across the top of this foot.
Yep, trying to get
A little bit tighter.
and make sure I catch the bottom enough so our wrap doesn't creep up, because it'll do that too. But you want this like really snug, like almost take off a foot snug.
I'm going to set this one down for a second.
Okay, he's gonna lift this one, I know it. Yep, there he goes. Okay, that's all right. Put it down, bud.
Ow. You just need me.
Do you think we could
Move this foot out of the way.
so helpful. Okay, that might be good enough. Okay.
So now we can unwrap this one. Well, that one is curing. This one's had enough time. And trying to do this one-handed is an interesting adventure here. So you guys can all see what it looks like once we I know. Oh, it tickles. And it's okay if it sticks a little bit. You might notice that it sticks. We've also noticed sometimes our acrylic isn't fully set, and what it needs is a little bit more time to cure with some air.
This is what you call good teamwork, guys.
So now you can see this is what it looks like.
So we'll let that sit for a couple more minutes and then we'll...
Because it's still just a little bit tacky, but that's okay. Usually when we give it some air, it works. It's not our best, nor is it our prettiest, but
Well, we're not done with it yet.
that's okay. It's still not our smoothest application job.
Okay.
No. So now she's going to take that bussy tool and she's going to use it to file down some of those knobs. That are made from the glue. You need to keep your head up, please. So setting these glue-on shoes is actually really, really easy, and we've had really good success with them. His last one he's had on for 6 weeks, so this is a fresh set for him. He's being very helpful. But this is kind of the final part. We just use it to smooth out any... You guys can kind of see there's just a little bit of knobs there from some of the glue or the acrylic that's leaked out. Oh, your nose is in the way. Thank you. So we just use the buffy tool to smooth it all out, make it all nice and crisp and clean. So you can see that one looks pretty good. All the bumps are smoothed out. Nothing. Don't you elbow me. Oh, ow. That was my butt. So all nice and smooth. Not too much we needed to do there. So we'll just call that one a day. And we're going to give this one a couple more minutes.
Hi, bud. All right.
But in the meantime... Oh my God, you just ate my phone.
Oh, good.
Oh my God.
Is it slobbered up?
Just a little bit. Yep, so she's just taking that wire brush and using it. Spud, you're in the way again.
Oh my god.
To get some of those. This is not very helpful. Some of those little extra bits and dust from the Buffy out of the way. Final product, which is the Easy Care Maxi Cure. This is the extra thick super glue. And we're going to just put a little coat over top. So in that way, there's a little extra layer of protection.
This stuff you
Oh.
don't want to touch with your hands.
Oh.
We just kind of go around the edges. I can't really see very well because it's getting dark. But I like to kind of cover these edges to create a nice seal.
Stop, Spud. Stop.
Ah.
Oh, well, the phone went flying.
This is what happens when you're doing a 4-year-old speed. So I'm basically just covering all of that glue so it kind of spread a little bit, and that's okay. It's not going to bother them. But you just want to cover those seals. This has been really helpful for us. I think this is another good trick for us.
Yeah. We learned this one also from the Easy Care website. We also have the Insta Set. So this is for the super glue. You just spray that on and it instantly sets that super glue on those shoes and gives them pretty feet. These also last 6 weeks. Yep, so Elaine's just gonna take that Buffy tool. She's gonna go smooth it all out. Any of those extra little acrylic bumps. I'm also getting rained on, so this is really fun. Oh, he had to poop.
Is that what it was?
Yes, now he's standing in it.
Oh no.
Just get the dust off. I'm telling you right now, I can see it's a little bit wet.
I'm just going to quickly cover these edges.
Sealing it off with that super glue. Don't you bite my pants.
He's thinking about it real hard.
So we just seal off the edges with the glue. So in that way, we have a little bit of extra layer of protection. It's always our big thing. We want to make sure these shoes last as long as possible. So we'll put that glue on and then we'll use the activator or the accelerator to set it super quick.
Just making sure I get all the
You are
pieces.
covered.
Am I?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can see how covered you are from here.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, and that accelerator spray will just set it super quick.
All right, he is set.
He is done. So there's one foot, nice and done. Brand new shoes. I know you're impatient, bud. I know. The second one, that one's setting. So you can see over here, we can touch it. That is completely dry now.
Is it? No?
It-
Go closer. Go closer.
It's a really bad feedback. Spud's gonna go get a snack. If you have any questions about the Easy Care shoes, send us a message or call Easy Care. They're amazing. We love their customer service. I talk to Jordan over there multiple times a month to order things. Shout out to Jordan.